Hello, I am Dr. Rajeswari. I am very much passionate about teaching biochemistry for medical and paramedical students in a very simple, conceptual and exam oriented way. And also I strongly believe that medical education is not about memorizing. It should be more of understanding and clinical relevance. In today's demo session, I am going to explain very important fundamental pathway of carbohydrate metabolism, that is glycolysis. As we all know that glycolysis is one of the important energy giving pathway. Apart from that, it is having many important clinical relevance also. I will say the clinical relevance at the end of the session. Glycolysis is taking place almost all cells of our body, that is in cytoplasm of every cells. It is very important for RBC. Why? Because RBC is lagging of mitochondria, where most of the ATPs will be synthesized. Since RBC or lagging of mitochondria, it is only depend on glycolysis for its energy purpose. Let me explain in a very simple manner about glycolysis. So glycolysis is a breaking of a single molecule of glucose, a 6 carbon compound, into two molecules of either pyruvate or lactate, a 3 carbon compounds. Glycolysis, which is having nearly 10 enzymatic steps, these 10 enzymatic steps are split into 3 phases: energy utilization phase, splitting phase and energy production phase. In energy utilization phase, as the name said, energy will be utilized. 2 ATPs will be utilized for breaking of glucose. And next step is splitting phase. In splitting phase, one molecule of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is converted into, that is split up into 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So that the splitting phase name comes. And the next step is energy production. Here 4 ATPs will be synthesized. Along with 4 ATPs, NADH also synthesized. These NADH will enter into mitochondria for further ATP production. So at final we will get either pyruvate or lactate. Pyruvate we will get at the end of aerobic glycolysis, and lactate we will get at the end of anaerobic glycolysis. So these pyruvate and lactate, it's not only the end products of glycolysis, it is used for the precursor of other pathways like lipid metabolic pathways and also protein metabolic pathways. Coming to the clinical importance, pyruvate kinase is one of the very important enzyme of glycolytic pathway. In case of deficiency of this pyruvate kinase, will lead to decreased ATP synthesis. So what happens in RBC? Pyruvate kinase deficiency will lead to decreased ATP production. So that is RBC lagging of this ATP finally will lead to lysis of RBC, that is hemolysis. It is one of the important clinical importance of glycolytic enzyme. Another one is lactic acidosis. So whenever there is a hypoxic condition, increased hypoxic condition, anaerobic glycolysis will be stimulated. So at the end of anaerobic glycolysis, lactic acid will be synthesized more. More amount of lactic acid will lead to acidosis. That condition is called as lactic acidosis. So these two are very important clinical points of glycolytic pathway. So like this, in all my sessions, I'll explain the concepts in a very simple manner. Then I'll explain the pathways and also the cycles and all in a simple flowchart manner, easy to understand, and I'll more focus on exam point of view like important question discussion and clinical interpretation as well. Thank you for watching.